Ooh, that looks tasty.
Welcome folks to Tourney Gamers back with another Beatrice the Board Game Dog Game of the Year Tournament Entry Announcement video. Yes, it is just that big of a mouthful every single time, but we're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it. And so, for those of you that don't know what this is every year I do an end of the year video where I pick my own game of the year. However, if you are familiar with the channel and you are familiar with, well, my social media presence, you'll know that really Beatrice the Board Game Dog is really the most important part of Tourney Gamer. And throughout the year, as games come in, many of them wind up getting posed with Beatrice the Board Game Dog. And in just a moment, you'll see a bunch of those pictures kind of go across the screen. And so what happens is, every single year, I take all of the games that she posed with that I still have in the collection, and that were not prototypes, and they may leave the collection for various reasons. Another reviewer may have needed them, so and this year there's actually some that are just literally being borrowed, so I don't have them to put out, or whatever. And what'll happen is I create a bracket. And then you all have the opportunity to create your own bracket, a la March Madness style, and the top 3 brackets get a prize. And this year, the prizes that we have prizes from
Slugfest Games and Red Dragon in 9, or if you already have that, there is their Time is Nigh Red Dragon Inn, though that one won't deliver until March or so, something like that. We have a super deluxe copy of Fractured Sky, and we have a collection of games from Chip Theory Games, those being Neon Rain, one of their new titles, plus several games out of their children's line, and a plushie.
all of those are the different options that you have should your bracket be the best. Now, I will say for these, I can guarantee shipping if you are in the continental United States or in Canada. If you are outside that region, you can still enter to win, though the availability of some of the different titles may be limited, and if I'm shipping it, I will ship it to you, though you'll have to kind of cover the difference between what it would take me to kind of ship this thing across the country and shipping it to you. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is, you need to be 18 years or older in order to enter this tournament, and that's simply because I don't know what the laws are around doing giveaways with minors, things like that, so just blanket 18 years old. Now, with that said, here's what's going to happen.
As you can see now, you're seeing pictures on the screen of Beatrice posing with various games. And what's going to happen is, as I said, I put all of these into a bracket, which you see right now. And the way it works is, for each round of the tournament, I put a blueberry, Beatrice's favorite treat, out in front of each of those games. And then I call her over, and whichever one of the blueberries she eats first is clearly, without a doubt, the better of the 2 games in her opinion. Now, don't worry. For those of you that are worried you might get your feelings hurt, she will also eat the other blueberry too, because she doesn't want you to feel bad. And that is the game that will move on to the next round, and we'll go all the way through, and whichever one is the winner, that's the Beatrice the Board Game Dog Game of the Year, and they'll get this lovely seal. And just like happens in March Madness here in the States, each round will be worth more points. So every game that you get right in the first round, or the kind of the play-in round, there's a couple that are kind of further off to the left there, are going to be worth 1 point. And then the next round, they'll all be worth 2 points, and so on. They'll be worth more and more. If there's a tie at the end regarding points, then it'll go to, okay, well, who actually picked the winning game? So you can actually still win the tournament even if the game that you picked to go all the way is eliminated. If there is still a tie, then I will simply look at who picked the most games correctly throughout the entire tournament. If there is still a tie after that, it'll be who got the most right in the first round. If there's still a tie after that, I'm going to flip a coin. I can't imagine it'll happen that way. But there you have it. That is the way it's going to work this year. And a big thank you to Chip Theory Games, Slugfest Games, and IV Games for putting up prizes again this year. So if you are still watching and you would like to enter, go down to the description of this video and you will find a link where you can download the bracket. What you have to do is you have to go through and fill out the entire bracket, and then you can take a picture of it, you can scan it however you want to do it, and then you'll go find the link to the folder where it says upload your files here, and you will upload the image to that folder in the Google Drive, and then I will have it. Make sure you put on your entry your name and your email. If you don't do that, you can't win. If you don't upload it into the folder, you can't win. Now, that said, sometimes, because it's Google Drive, sometimes it's harder to upload things from a phone or a computer. I have tested it. It does work from a phone. It does work from a computer. It is possible to do. And if something's not working right, try again. I don't know what to tell you. But that is the only way you can be entered, because if I try to do it by taking emails, things are going to get lost, and that just is not going to work for me. And so that's how it's going to work. And if you have waited all the way to the end, this will be the first year that we have the Beatrice can. I got a brand new small GoPro and a chest harness, and so you will get to see this year the games from Beatrice's perspective. All right, so there you have it, everybody. That is how it's going to work this year. Again, 18 years or older. I will get it to you anywhere in the world that I can. If it's outside the US, You'll just have to pay the difference in the shipping, and some of the titles might be able to just be shipped straight to you from the publisher. It all just depends on each individual prize. Brackets down in the description, and the link of where you need to upload it is also down in the description. So as always, if you are excited about this, please like, subscribe, share, maybe become a channel member. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.